all my night owls and early birds, to the time zone warriors watching Sydney. What is the point of a good sleep schedule without Counter-Strike? In fact, what is the point of anything without Fantasy Focus, powered by 22bet? Today, we are going to give all of our attention to one celebrity. And this guy loves attention. Maui's Money Crew has placed 4th for the IEM Sydney group stage. I'm talking 4th out of 13,127 fantasy players. Mauisnake placed 4th. Incredible. This is the best ever placement of any member of the Celebrity League, and for Mauisnake it comes at a critical point in this season with only a handful of events left over. He's cracked into the top 10, and now he's put his name up in the lights. In a beautifully poetic way, Mauisnake's best ever fantasy result comes off of the back of his belief in none other than his arch nemesis, Nafany. Powered by Monacy and Xertion, Mauisnake's double G2 double Maus slotted in Nafany as his affordable 5th to take this draft to the moon. My God. There's nothing more cringe than a man who holds a grudge. And remember, being toxic is a choice. Congratulations, Mauisnake. But without further ado, right into playoffs, because we don't have much time. For your big baller on the playoff stage, I'm suggesting G2. All right, based on the Katowice trophy lift, the Cologne trophy lift, and now potentially the first trophy lift of CS2, G2 is getting me all hot and bothered. Monacy, 220k, with either the op or entry fragger role, is an excellent choice. This kid has hit the ground running in Counter-Strike 2. Alongside him, Nico, the second big baller, 225k, so a little bit more expensive, but you slap on entry or multi-fragger, and I expect Nico will give you your returns. Although I almost want to lean Monacy personally, just because we always talked about how he was going to hit the ground running, and he has. And if you don't believe in the G2 stars, then third on the docket would be Sunpius. Sunpius, with the op/camp role, he's expensive, yes, but we know Sunpius comes alive in playoffs like no other, and for ENCE, starting in the first round of playoffs, they're gonna need him. They need to bank on that opping playoff performance, or else ENCE could be sinking sooner than later. For the safe bet, I suggest double G2. Again, they haven't dropped a map yet this event. They've looked solid, and this defeat over ENCE could be a potential grand finals as far as the opposite side of the bracket is concerned, and they dismantled them. So, double G2. Now, first of all, JKS has a stellar record in playoff performances, or you have HooXi's affordability, which is his strength. Either player pairs nicely with one of the stars from G2, and that gives you options. And then out there, of course, is floating Hunter, who, if you believe, will have a better playoffs than he did group stage, comes in at 211, and can also be a nice piece to the puzzle. JKS and HooXi with Monacy or Nico. I feel like that's fundamental to the playoffs experience here in Sydney. And last but not least, the Eco pick. Now, tough luck for Eco picks for playoffs. There are not a lot of options in that golden range of 180 to 190, hell, not even 195. So I present HooXi first and foremost, most winning team alongside him at the moment, and he comes in at 184,000, lets you sprinkle some cash elsewhere in your draft. If not, Shuhei, already starting in the second round of playoffs, guarantees that he's not going to get any negative rating in the first match, and it's 6 points for padding. That's your 22bet knowledge bomb. It's a little bomb, but any player who skips the first round of playoffs will automatically start with 6 points. Because they have skipped the first stage, it considers itself as a win. Again, you could be getting more points from a player who starts at the beginning of playoffs, but you could also be getting less points. Dangerous games. Thirdly, I offer Rain. Now, Rain has had a phenomenal start to CS2. The old dog still got it. And at $198,000, you can slot Rain in just under that 200K and get away with who knows what. Best of luck. You're watching Fantasy Focus, powered by 22bet.